Imagine if your Minecraft world had the most beautiful mountain lake, a monument inside of a mansion, or even the most breathtaking spawn ever. Here are the top 20 seeds for Minecraft 1.20. Starting with one of the strangest villages you'll ever spawn in. Seed 20 has a desert island village without any desert villagers. Instead, there are jungle villagers, plains villagers, and even swamp villagers. Thanks to this village combining with 4 different biomes, you also get loads of different animals on your island too. There's a camel wandering around, pandas rolling around, turtles shuffling to shore, cats watching over the fish in the coral reefs, frogs jumping through the mangrove, and even some farm animals too. You won't find a village island spawn with more life and variety than this one. Before we get on to even more amazing Minecraft seeds, I've teamed up with Simple Game Hosting to make sure you can play on these seeds with your friends quickly and easily. Imagine all of your friends trying to survive on this super tall island, or maybe inside of this breathtaking Badlands mountain dome. What sets Simple Game Hosting apart is their easy-to-use control panel where you can add mods, plugins, and hundreds of mod packs to whichever seed you decide to play. I always thought setting up a server would be a struggle, but I literally had us all battling pillagers together in minutes. It's the easiest to manage server out there, and there's even a ton of video tutorials to help you set things up. Making memories with your friends shouldn't be a struggle, so purchase your Simple server today with a 25% discount by heading to simplegamehosting.com/Minecraft and chill. And now, back to the seeds. Seed 19 spawns you in a beautiful area where a cherry grove and a flower-filled meadow meet inside of a giant frozen peak mountain crater. From one side to the other, this colourful mountain valley stretches over 800 blocks. There are some really magnificent views looking through the valley from the cherry forest, but it's the pillagers who have the best view of all in this Minecraft seed. You couldn't ask for a better centre to your world. Just imagine the things that you could build here. Whether it's a cherrywood castle or a huge Japanese-inspired Zen garden, I'm sure you'll come up with an amazing build that will match this amazing spawn. You'll find the total opposite of peace in Seed 18 when you spawn in the middle of a Minecraft nightmare. Right at the start of your adventure, you've got a woodland mansion, a pillager outpost, an abandoned zombie village, and even a ruined portal. That means you'll have to face zombie villagers, pillagers, vindicators, and maybe even piglins as soon as you step foot in this world. It's a shame these structures are so hostile because they've generated in a really beautiful location. Sprawling meadow openings, winding river valleys, forests with inviting caves, and even mountains off in the distance. I think this war would be one worth winning. If you love stony peaks, then you'll love Seed 17. You spawn in a giant heart-shaped mountain crater that will instantly inspire you. Imagine if this was your very first view after clicking Create New World. Before you head down into the valley, take some time to adventure around the peaks because they are littered with emerald and iron ore. Store your riches in one of the caves, then stock up resources from the 3 different wood types. You're now ready to unleash your imagination in the spacious savannah. You could build a well-protected agricultural empire, a starry sky observatory, or even an animal preserve with a safari lodge. The possibilities are endless. Seed 16 spawns you right in front of one of the craziest islands you'll ever see. There are houses at the bottom of the island, houses on top of the island, a ruined portal, a pillager outpost, and the tallest witch hut anyone has ever seen. Luckily, this witch hut is right next to a lava fall, so you might want to just let it burn. Head over to the mainland and you'll find loads of nice spots for building. There are some spacious flat plains next to the island, landscapes worthy of a title screen, and some windswept terrain that's begging you to climb and build a house right at the very top. When you're exploring woodland mansions, don't forget to look under the carpet. You might just find something unexpected. Seed 15 spawns you in a jungle next to an insane combination of 5 rare structures in the same area. There's a jungle village floating on the water that has combined with a mansion. The mansion has destroyed some of the houses, so a few of the villagers now live inside of it. You can also make a secret entrance into an ocean monument that is generated directly below the mansion. And to top it off, there's also a ruined portal and some trail ruins by the shore. Maybe you could turn this mansion monument combo into a potion laboratory that studies the magical properties of the ocean. Seed 14 is one of the best snow spawns in Minecraft. This world spawn is the true definition of a winter wonderland. You begin your journey in a jagged mountain peak circle with snowy white forest and a frozen lake at the bottom. This place looks even better at night when the orange glow from the lava lights up the entire slopes. This is the kind of seed where you need a bed that skips the day instead of the night. It'd be the perfect place for a hot springs retreat or a lava-lit skating rink. There's so much to see over the peaks too. Ice spikes that stretch for miles, cozy snow villages, and loads of exposed dripstone caves. I know which seed I'm going to be surviving on this Christmas. The humidity is going up a notch in seed 13 as we head to the swamps. It's another amazing structure spawn where you can find a giant ruined portal and a woodland mansion that's combined with a witch hut. Luckily for you, the witch has been trapped inside. What makes this seed even more special is what you can find beneath the mansion. Just around the corner from the witch hut, you'll see an entrance to a huge, lush cave. The mansion even gives you a perfect opportunity to ladder down into it. There's so much space to build down here, there's no limit to what you could do. Maybe make yourself at home in the mansion and turn this lush basement into an enchanted underground garden. Seed 12 spawns you on the edge of a mountain that's collapsed, exposing a large dripstone cave. This would be a great place to set up your starter base with views of the wide open plains. Once you're all set up, you'll find a really pleasant spawn to explore. You'll find loads of flat plains, villages to trade with, meadows and cherry groves, max height mountain valleys and an epic cliff-filled coastline. There's also an island just off the coast with another exposed cave for building in, but there's an even better island you need to check out in the next seed. Seed 11 spawns you on the tallest survival island ever found. Do you think you could survive on a windswept island that pierces the clouds? You could either build a giant spiral staircase to get from the top to bottom, or hollow it out to create the ultimate ocean tower that watches over your Minecraft world. However you decide to survive here, you're sure to have a survival island experience like you've never had before. 10 seeds down, 10 more amazing seeds to go. Still to come, we've got some amazing plains surrounded by ice spikes, a village with a beautiful backdrop, and a mountain spawn that will take your breath away. But first, check out Seed 10, which spawns you right next to a sparse jungle river island. The perfect spot for a tropical starter base. But if you adventure towards colder climates, you'll be able to find another incredible structure. On the edge of this frozen ocean, you'll find a village next to a structure hiding in the water. A secret igloo that must have been hidden for a reason, because it actually leads you directly to the end portal. If you want a super convenient route to quickly get from the overworld to the end dimension, this could be the seed for you. If you're down for a caves-only survival challenge, Seed 9 would be a great one to try. You spawn right at the entrance of a dark, dripstone cave high up on the peaks of a snowy mountain. Refrain yourself from exploring the plains below and instead, see if you can survive in these caves with whatever you find in your bonus chest. If you prefer a bit of sunlight, this seed also provides some amazing build potential. There are hills surrounded by mountains, stunning forest valleys and max height peaks everywhere you look. Seed 8 spawns you in a flower forest next to a couple of villages. It's a peaceful spawn that also comes with the perfect opportunity for an ocean monument drainage project. Take a short trip out to sea and you'll spot 2 ocean monuments super close together, only 53 blocks apart to be exact. Craft a giant dome, drop a ton of sand, and you'll have a monument base each for you and a friend to live in. Seed 7 spawns you on the perfect survival island. You've got a tiny mound of sand and dirt, a singular birch tree and ocean as far as the eye can see. It seriously doesn't get any simpler than this. This one would provide a chill survival experience for platforms with low render distance, and it'll give you a real sense of achievement. If you can successfully thrive on this tiny island and overcome the challenges of limited space and resources, you'll definitely end up with a Minecraft world you can be proud of. Seed 6 has a real unique location for building. It's a circular plains biome that's entirely surrounded by ice spikes and snow. Inside the circle, you'll find an island that would be the perfect spot for your house. Just imagine stepping out of your door and seeing ice spikes and a gentle flowing river all around you. Hop over the river and there's plenty room for your farms and even a ruined portal too. There are also 2 villages on the outskirts of the circle and even some cherry grove to help you with resources. It's a small patch of life within these vast frozen lands. Maybe you'll be the one to live in it. Seed 5 spawns you next to a lakeside village with the most beautiful mountain backdrop you'll ever see. Combine that with the mountain's circular formation and the cherry grove on the outskirts, and you've got a truly stunning village spawn seed. These cows officially have the best view of any cows in Minecraft. Thankfully, this seed is also very similar on Java Edition, with the village instead being perfectly centered in the lake. Climb up the slopes to find a perfect place to build a base to watch over the village, as well as a giant cavern that leads you all the way down into the deep dark. But we're about to go even deeper. Seed 4 spawns you on another lake, this time inside of the Badlands, but this lake is home to something very unusual. An ocean monument inside of a sinkhole. At first glance, it looks like this monument is mostly submerged underwater, but take a plunge through the monument's entrance and you'll be faced with a terrifying drop into the sinkhole where the monument's legs are fully exposed. There's so much room in here. Imagine building yourself a mega base protected by these giant prismarine pillars. There's also some caves around the lake where you can find the smallest mineshaft ever. Maybe you could extend over it to the monument so you've got an access route to dry land. Seed 3 spawns you on a serene tiger coast where beaches and unique terrain welcome you to your new world. Adventure inland and you'll come across a beautiful jagged peak mountain dome with a meadow that is speckled in 4 different colours. As well as the different flowers, there are 3 different wood types, waterfalls flowing down the slopes, and an exposed dripstone cave that spirals all the way down into an ancient city. But the main event of this location is the village. The way it climbs up from the meadow to the hole in the sharp peaks above makes it really one of a kind. And that's just what you can find inside of these mountains. Seed 2 spawns us in another world packed with structures. Right at spawn, we've got a woodland mansion, an outpost combined with a village, a ruined portal, a witch hut, and even a shipwreck close by. As well as all of these structures, there's some really nice terrain around spawn too. Like this super flat cliff that would be perfect for a cliff base, or even a house right on top to look out over all of your structures. This seed is also home to the most perfect end portal and mineshaft combination ever found. It's perfectly symmetrical. This mineshaft couldn't have slotted in better to this end room if it tried. It looks like this mineshaft also combines with a lush cave. There's so many amazing features to check out in this seed. Seed 1 spawns you facing some terracotta. Doesn't seem like there's much to see here, but as you slowly turn around, your jaw will hit the floor. You've spawned inside a giant max height mountain dome with stony peaks on one side and badland peaks on the other. Perfectly flat and surrounded by these giant mountains, there's never been a mixed forest better for building in. Rise above the peaks and you'll spot plenty more biomes, so you'll be able to bring back loads of different resources into your mega dome. When it comes to spawn points, doesn't get much more inspiring than this. Let us know which seed was your favourite in the comments, and if you'd like to continue your seed search, click the next video.